Good morning. It's day 81, and I thought I would get outside for a few minutes. I went for a walk earlier, but the sun's just trying to peek above the trees over here, and it's just such a peaceful morning, even with being able to hear the traffic in the distance. And this morning I'm thinking about the subject of time, and everybody I know is in a hurry. They've got too many things to do and not enough time to do it. And it's something I've heard Eric Beck refer to as time debt. And something that I started doing on Monday of this week that I would encourage anybody else to do that's struggling with their time management. Don't go buy a course. The first thing you need to do is figure out how you're spending your time. And the easiest way to do that is to just start writing it down. And for me, it's a throwback to years ago when I worked for about 6 months for a forensic engineer. And my time was billed to clients in 10-minute increments. So I had to learn to track everything I did throughout my workday so that at least 90% of my time was billable. And that was something that was incredibly difficult to get used to doing at first. And on Monday of this week, I thought, I don't have to go quite that extreme, but I did decide to start using a timer. And today I've taken that even a step further and just sort of writing down the starting times that I'm doing things, whether it's going for a walk or it's getting a shower and getting dressed. If it's fixing breakfast, how long does that actually take you to get everything out, fix it, eat, put the dishes away? Some of us lose time in places that we don't have a clue. It's like, well, all I did was fix the piece of cheese toast. Well, if it takes 20 minutes for you to fix it, eat it, clean up the dishes, that was 20 minutes, not 5. So the biggest challenge in doing this exercise is actually monitoring, making sure that you don't start drifting into doing other things when you say, I'm doing X. You need to stick to that for however long you're going to do it, and then you make another time entry. And if it takes you 15-20 minutes to figure out what you're supposed to do next, that's where you're losing a lot of your time. I've heard the concept of time blocking from different perspectives, and the idea is that you block units of time on your calendar ahead of time, but that's a later step because, like I said, for most of us, I think the challenge is figuring out how we're spending our time now. And your friends may think you're crazy, or you may think your friends are going to think you're crazy. But when you actually start getting a handle on that and you start going, you know what? I got 15 minutes over here. I could actually put a little laundry on to wash, put some in the dryer. I could hang up the laundry that I didn't put away last night. Or I can unload the dishwasher. Those are things that if you're at home, if you're in an office setting, maybe you set small time frames to check email and then you close it. You just don't look at it. You have scheduled times that you look at it. I actually correspond with a guy that has a note at the bottom of his emails that for focus, he only checks his email at noon and at the end of the day, and that he will get back to you within 24 hours. And I love that idea. I am the type of person that tends to get caught up in, I got to get it. If somebody's asking for something, I got to get it done now. But if you truly want to become a master of your time, you got to learn how you're spending it before you start trying to figure out how to do it better. So, like I said, don't waste money on courses. I've seen them online, I've seen books, and believe me, I've bought them in the past, and every single time I'll stick to it for a few days. It's kind of like an exercise habit. A lot of people say, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to do this, I'm going to read my Bible, I'm going to do. Yeah, it's great intentions, but if you're going to start exercising, the thing you probably need to commit to every morning is putting your tennis shoes on. It's just a step. So it is day 81. I am signing off, and I'll see you tomorrow.